Kimberly McAlinden here. I'm here showing you the novice knitting pattern for Knit 123. I have already completed one side of the hat, and this is actually a really cool technique. I went to the store and I bought these stencils, and I'll show you. I just got them at a regular craft store, and I also bought the craft paint. So this is a fabric spray paint. It is black and it is a spray-on. The next thing that I did after knitting the hat is I filled the hat with newspaper so that if any paint went through the hat, it didn't go on the other side. The next thing I did is I took the stencils, and when the stencils came, they were one on top of each other, and I know it's hard to see with the newsprint, but they were one on top of each other, and I cut them because I wanted to put a bunch across. And the important thing that I want to show you, if you're using two stencils and you're going to make a line, make sure that the bottoms are exactly the same height and the width, and that way you know that your stencil is going to be going to have the right spacing. So I lucked out with this because 6 stencils worked. There were 3 on one side and 3 on the other. So these stencils actually are sticky, which actually makes it very, very easy to do this, and I'm thrilled to show this to you. Another reason why I'm really excited is I did this over the weekend, this side, to let it dry, and it was on my table, and my 14-year-old son came in and he said, "Oh, Mom, did you make me another hat?" And I just thought that was just a huge score, because these beanies, I've probably made, 20 in my knitting lifetime, and my kids don't wear them anymore because they're getting older. But as soon as they saw this stencil, he wants to bring it to school, which makes me so excited. So there are girl stencils. The stencils are endless what you can get. So let's get started. So here I'm going to take a stencil from the backing, so you can hear the sticky. And because I'm using the stencil also as a spacer, I'm going to lay the stencil on the side here where it would have gone, because it's a continuous loop. So I'm leaving the bottom in line with the ribbing, and now holding it like this, I'm going to fold it over and place it down. And it's just so nice that the stencils stick. So now I have my second one. And you can see how I use that spacing technique. And I'm going to lay the stencil down. My paper is going to be a little wonky here. Okay, we shake up this spray paint, and it's not really spray paint, but... And then very carefully simply spray, being very careful around the top here that you don't get any paint. If I had to do this again, what I would actually do is not cut so much off the top. Now, what I did, you can do it too, but I just was kind of a neat freak, is I just took some paper towels and got the extra spray paint. This also is a messy job. Just got the spray paint off of the stencils because I was reusing them. And after doing that, I see that right there didn't get as saturated with color. So I'm just going to go over that again. And there you have it. So I would let this dry for a couple minutes, and then I would peel this one off, place it right here, and then do the spray technique again. And you have a hat that's been laying around for years and you want to spice it up a little bit, go get yourself some stencils and fabric spray paint and make a whole other hat. Happy crafting!